Hello world, thanks for joining me today. My name is Clayton James and I'm on day 27 of my 90-day Whole Foods plant-based fitness journey. And today I wanted to talk about ego for a minute. Do you ever let your ego rob you of your joy? Do you ever get so short-sighted in the pursuit of a goal on a particular issue that you lose the entire vision of what you're doing in the first place? Well, the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because I have recently experienced this. So I wanted to talk about 3 ways that you can keep your ego in check in pursuit of your goals. And I wanted to make this video today because this is something I recently experienced with myself, particularly with this 90-day Whole Foods plant-based challenge that I'm on. So when I started this challenge, I had a list of very specific goals that I wanted to achieve for myself, one of which was gaining 20 pounds of lean muscle mass. And I had these specific goals written out because in my mind that was what success looked like to me. But really, in re-examining my goals, I've realized that what I was really in pursuit of, what I really wanted, the underlying themes of what I was really trying to achieve is a better sense of health and wellness, more energy, higher levels and longer sustained levels of joy and happiness, being able to connect with other people, share myself with other people, and also feel more healthy, feel more vibrant, feel more alive and stronger, and get my body in the physique that I wanted to get it into. And I've been on this challenge now for 27 days, and the last week or so I really have felt like I have just been utterly and miserably failing on every front. And I woke up this morning and I still felt that way. It was like this sense of dread, and I was like, man, I gotta get out of this funk. I gotta figure out what is causing me to feel this way. And so I started thinking about that, and I've had a lot of resistance around like making these videos lately because I feel like I should be achieving what I'm in pursuit of to be inspiring to other people, and not that just because I haven't gained the 4 or 5 pounds that I've wanted to, it doesn't necessarily mean that I've failed by any means. In fact, in re-examining what I've been doing, the actions that I've been taking, and the results that have been occurring from my actions, I have been succeeding on every front. I am healthier and more fit and happier and have better physique and am stronger, and all of that. Every area of my life has improved in regards to my health and well-being, mental, physical, emotional. All of it has exponentially gotten better, and I have completely lost sight of all of that. And those are the things that are really important. Those are the things that are really what define my success in being fit and healthy. But for some reason I had this just decided in my head that I wasn't gonna reach the success that I wanted until I got to 180 pounds, and that's just I realized that that's my ego that's getting in the way. It's robbing me of my joy, because I get on the scale and check my weight every few days, and every time that I see it not moving, or there have been a couple of times where it's actually gone backwards, which is incredibly frustrating to lose weight when you're trying to gain weight, and every time I look down and see those numbers, all I think in my head is I'm failing. And then I get in a negative mindset and I start having this pessimistic attitude about myself. And I notice if it continues that pessimistic attitude shifts out into the world. And not only that, it starts affecting everybody else in the world. Because whether or not I realize it, if I'm feeling pessimistic with myself, if I'm perceiving myself as being pessimistic, I'm perceiving the rest of the world through a pessimistic lens, and I will react as such. And so I wanted to talk about 3 things that I do to help me get out of my ego, get out of my own way, and really stay focused on the bigger picture. So the first thing is an awareness and a re-examination of your goals and your intentions. You know, I think it's a good thing to do every 3 or 4 weeks when you're in pursuit of a big goal, to take a step back and check in with yourself and really examine from an overall perspective how you feel you're doing, and if there are any things that you are shifting your energy and your focus into that is not beneficial for you or could be used in a better way. Because we won't ever change unless we develop the awareness that something is out of alignment with us, and we initiate the desire to change, right? And then we use our will and enact that change. But the awareness has to come first. So developing an awareness, and it's really easy to do. All you have to do is, what I do is I just look myself in the mirror and I say, okay, I want to be aware. I want to be more in tune with what my body is telling me, with what my emotions are telling me, with how I'm perceiving the world around me, and most importantly, the conversation that I'm having with myself. If I pay attention to that, and just that, everything else kind of shuffles into place behind it. So making sure that in the re-examination of my goals that the self-talk is in a good place. The second thing, and this kind of goes right along with the first thing, is forgiveness and compassion, right? So I've identified something in myself that I wish to change, and now the important thing to do is to forgive myself and move forward, because here's the thing that I have found through my own experience, through various mishaps and you know, trial and error type situations in my life. If I don't forgive myself, I'll never get past it. And I will continue making the same decisions and experiencing the same outcomes and results over and over and over again until I move past that, until I can reach a state of inner peace within myself, to be able to move forward. I don't know if this is everybody's experience, but for me, it is crucial. So forgive yourself. Find the compassion and the gratitude to look at yourself and say, hey, it's okay, we made a mistake, but this does not define who we are. Don't let your mistakes define you, because your mistakes are not who you are. So, the third thing is to look at the long term here. Look down the road. Look at the end destination of the path that you're on, so that you don't lose sight in just staying stuck in one little obstacle that you're trying to overcome. Because invariably, the one thing that is a constant, and the only thing that's a constant in this universe, is change. And it's important to re-examine and look at the bigger picture of what you're doing, because I have found times where if I don't do that, I get sidetracked. And then sometimes I get real sidetracked, and it takes me a lot longer to correct my course and get back to where I was. And sometimes I completely change courses because of that. Or find that, you know, in my pursuit of this one thing, that I found that, well, I enjoy doing this more. I feel like going this way would be more beneficial to me. So, so you don't feel like you're a ship without a rudder, just drifting through the ocean, and you have some direction to move forward and something to be excited about every day. I think it's an important thing to do. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this helped you guys. If you have anything that you are currently struggling with in regards to your ego or any goals you're in pursuit of, I would love to hear about them in the comment section below. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out, I would really love if you could hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you can find out whenever I have a new video coming out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget, every day, in every way, everything gets better. Better and better.